There is a golden fire awakening in the cosmos, and it knows your name. The celestial gates are trembling open tomorrow, August 4th, 2025, as the moon surrenders herself to the lion's heart at 12 degrees Leo, and she does not come empty-handed. Jupiter, the great expander of worlds, the cosmic benefactor who turns whispers into roars, stands beside her in perfect union. This is not just a new moon. This is a coronation. This is the universe placing a crown of infinite possibility upon your soul and saying, now is your time to reign. Can you feel it? The electric hum beneath your skin? The way your dreams have been growing louder, more vivid, more insistent? The way your heart has been aching for something bigger, something truer, something that feels like coming home to a version of yourself you've always known but never dared to become. This is the most fortuitous new moon of 2025. A cosmic jackpot, a divine lottery ticket written in starlight and signed with your soul's deepest longing. You are standing at the threshold of expansion so profound it will rewrite the very fabric of your reality. The lion is calling you to remember who you were before the world taught you to dim your light. Jupiter is opening doorways to abundance that your logical mind cannot even fathom. Something sacred is shifting. Something magnificent is beginning. And you, beautiful soul, are the chosen vessel for this celestial miracle. Your nervous system has been rewiring itself for weeks now, hasn't it? Those strange sensations, the tingling in your hands during meditation, the sudden rushes of inexplicable emotion, the way colors seem more vivid and sound more crystalline. These are not random occurrences. They are the symphony of your DNA, remembering its cosmic origins. Your body is a temple preparing for divine visitation. Your cells are singing in frequencies they haven't accessed since you first chose to incarnate on this earth. The Leo energy is awakening the solar plexus, your personal sun, your core of creative fire, and Jupiter is turning up the volume until every molecule in your being vibrates with possibility. Have you been feeling restless? As though your skin is too small to contain the magnitude of what you're becoming? This is your soul expanding beyond the boundaries of who you thought you were. The lion archetype demands authenticity, demands courage, demands that you stop apologizing for the brilliance that lives within you. And with Jupiter's blessing, that brilliance is about to become impossible to hide. Your dreams have been prophetic, haven't they? Filled with golden light, with stages and audiences, with versions of yourself that shine so brightly they could illuminate entire cities. These are not fantasies, they are glimpses through the veil of linear time, showing you the timeline that's about to become your reality. Your subconscious is downloading new programming, deleting old files of limitation and installing fresh codes of expansion. Perhaps you've been experiencing sudden bursts of creative inspiration so intense they wake you from sleep. Words, colors, melodies, visions flooding through you like divine downloads. This is your inner child, the part of you that never forgot how to play, how to create without permission, how to express without apology, finally feeling safe enough to emerge from the shadows where she's been hiding. The ancestral patterns of playing small, of hiding your gifts, of believing that visibility equals danger, these ancient programs are dissolving in the golden fire of this lunation. Generations of your lineage who suppressed their voices, who dimmed their lights for survival, who chose safety over sovereignty, their unexpressed dreams are rising through your bloodstream like bubbles of light, seeking expression through your willing vessel. Your heart has been tender, hasn't it? Cracked open like an egg, about to birth something magnificent. The Leo-Jupiter conjunction is performing heart surgery on your capacity to receive love, to believe in your own worthiness, to trust that the universe wants to shower you with gifts. Old walls around your heart, built from rejection, criticism, the fear of being too much, are crumbling like sandcastles before an inevitable tide. You may have been feeling emotionally volatile, swinging between euphoric hope and inexplicable sadness. This is the purification process. The old emotional body that learned to seek approval, to perform for love, to hide its true radiance. This outdated software is being replaced with the golden operating system of authentic self-expression. Every tear you've shed recently has been washing away layers of false conditioning, revealing the luminous truth beneath. Your third eye has been pulsing, hasn't it? Fluttering like a butterfly testing its wings. The Leo energy rules the heart, but when amplified by Jupiter, it creates a bridge between heart and crown, between love and wisdom. You've been receiving visions of your future self, confident, creative, abundant, free. These are not daydreams. They are coordinates being downloaded into your consciousness, a GPS system guiding you toward your destined expansion. The way you move through the world has been shifting. Strangers have been looking at you differently, as though they sense something awakening within you. Your energy field is expanding, brightening, magnetizing. You're beginning to radiate the kind of presence that makes people lean in, that makes rooms shift when you enter them. This is your Leo sovereignty activating, the remembrance that you were born to be seen, celebrated, and adored for exactly who you are. Even your relationship with time has been transforming. Minutes feel like hours when you're creating, and hours disappear in moments when you're aligned with your joy. This is because you're beginning to operate from cosmic time rather than clock time, from the eternal now where miracles are not only possible, but inevitable. At the heart of this cosmic symphony stands the lion, not merely a zodiac sign, but an archetypal force of divine creative power. Leo carries the frequency of the inner child who never learned to doubt their magnificence, the artist who creates from pure joy rather than external validation, the leader who commands not through force, but through the irresistible magnetism of authentic expression. When the moon, our emotional body, our intuitive wisdom, our connection to the divine feminine, surrenders herself completely to Leo's golden embrace, she becomes a chalice overflowing with creative fire. She transforms from the reflective mirror of external circumstances into the radiant source of her own light. This is not just a lunar phase. This is a coronation ceremony where your emotional nature remembers its royal heritage. At 12 degrees Leo, this lunation occurs at a master number frequency, the bridge between earthly existence and cosmic consciousness. 12 is the number of completion and transcendence, of moving beyond the limitations of linear reality into the infinite spiral of divine becoming. Your soul chose this exact degree to anchor a new level of creative mastery into your human experience. But the true magic of this portal lies in Jupiter's divine presence, the great benefactor, the cosmic Santa Claus, the planetary embodiment of faith and expansion, stands hand in hand with our lunar queen in perfect conjunction. Jupiter doesn't just amplify, he sanctifies. He takes Leo's creative fire and declares it sacred. He takes your personal desires and weaves them into the greater tapestry of divine will. Jupiter in Leo is like a cosmic spotlight trained on the stage of your life, illuminating every corner where you've been hiding your gifts. He whispers, "The universe is ready for your performance. The audience has been waiting lifetimes to witness what you came here to create." This is not gentle encouragement. This is a divine command to step into the fullness of your creative power. The timing of this conjunction carries profound meaning. Jupiter only visits Leo every 12 years, and when he does, he stays for approximately 1 year, showering that sign's themes with extraordinary blessings. This new moon marks a pivotal moment in that year-long blessing cycle, a concentrated dose of Leo magic supercharged by Jupiter's expansive grace. The cosmic conversation doesn't end there. Venus, the goddess of love and values, has positioned herself in the practical earth sign of Virgo, where she forms a perfect opposition to Saturn, the ancient keeper of time and structure, who swims in the mystical waters of Pisces. This aspect creates a sacred tension, a cosmic bow pulled taut with the arrow of your heart's desires. Venus in Virgo asks, what do you truly value? What kind of love, abundance, and beauty do you want to weave into the practical fabric of your daily existence? Saturn in Pisces responds, first, you must surrender the illusions, release the fantasies that keep you from committing fully to your dreams. True manifestation requires not just vision, but devoted action. This opposition creates a bridge between heaven and earth, between inspiration and implementation. It's not enough to dream, you must also build. It's not enough to envision, you must also embody. The universe is asking you to marry your Leo fire with Virgoan precision, your Jupiter faith with Saturnian commitment. Meanwhile, Mars, the warrior, the initiator, the planet of action and desire, moves through the protective waters of Cancer, where he encounters a challenging square aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer, positioned in pioneering Aries. This aspect speaks to the healing crisis that often precedes breakthrough. Mars in Cancer wants to protect, to nurture, to create safety for all we hold dear. But Chiron in Aries holds the medicine of wounded leadership, the places where we learned that it was unsafe to assert ourselves, to take up space, to claim our rightful place as sovereign beings. This square generates friction, a cosmic sandpaper smoothing away the rough edges of old fears around power, action, and visibility. The three outer planets, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto, all move in retrograde motion during this lunation, creating an undercurrent of internal review and karmic recalibration. These cosmic elders are asking you to look backward before you leap forward, to honor what you're releasing as much as what you're calling in. This retrograde energy ensures that your expansion is rooted in wisdom, that your growth honors both your past and your future selves. This is not just your personal awakening, beloved. You are part of a global symphony of souls, remembering their creative power simultaneously. The Leo-Jupiter conjunction creates ripples through the collective consciousness that will be felt for generations to come. We are living through the death throes of systems built on suppression, on the belief that creativity is frivolous, that joy is selfish, that individual expression threatens collective harmony. The old paradigm taught us to dim our light so others wouldn't feel threatened by our brilliance. This new moon announces the birth of a new earth, where authentic self-expression is not just welcomed, but recognized as essential for planetary healing. The collective shadow of Leo, the wounds around being seen, celebrated, and authentically expressed, is rising to the surface for transmutation. Generations of artists who never shared their gifts, leaders who never claimed their power, children who learned to hide their natural radiance, their unexpressed dreams are flowing through the morphic field, seeking willing vessels to finally bring them into manifestation. Jupiter's blessing on this lunation extends far beyond individual transformation. It represents a cosmic upgrading of humanity's relationship with creativity itself. The old model of the starving artist, the tortured genius, the belief that you must suffer for your art. These limiting programs are being overwritten with new codes of joyful abundance and sustainable creative flow. The opposition between Venus in Virgo and Saturn in Pisces speaks to the collective necessity of grounding our spiritual visions in practical reality. Humanity is being asked to stop dreaming and start building, not from ego or fear, but from love. The new Earth emerges not from grand gestures, but from millions of individuals courageously expressing their authentic gifts in service to the whole. This transit occurs as we approach the final quarter of 2025, a year that has already proven to be a pivotal point in human consciousness evolution. The Leo-Jupiter energy provides the fuel needed for the final push toward the quantum leap in collective awareness that astrologers and mystics have long predicted. The Mars-Chiron square affects the collective masculine, triggering a global healing of toxic leadership patterns. Old structures built on domination rather than inspiration are crumbling, making space for heart-centered leaders who understand that true power comes from empowering others to shine their brightest light. Ancient indigenous prophecies speak of a time when the children of the earth would remember their connection to the cosmic family, when humanity would step into its role as conscious co-creators with the universe. This new moon in Leo, blessed by Jupiter's grace, marks a significant milestone in that prophesied awakening. The retrograde planets create a collective pause, a moment of reflection before the next wave of evolution crashes over our planet. Humanity is being asked to integrate the lessons of the past before stepping boldly into an uncharted future where creativity, authenticity, and joy are not luxuries but necessities for survival. You are not healing in isolation. You are part of a global network of lightworkers, artists, healers, and conscious creators who chose to incarnate at this precise moment in cosmic history to midwife the birth of a new world. Your willingness to claim your creative power gives permission for countless others to do the same. The universe does not ask you to force this transformation, beloved. Like a flower opening to the morning sun, your expansion wants to be a natural unfolding guided by divine timing and cosmic grace. Your only job is to create conditions that support the miracle already in motion. Begin by making friends with your nervous system. This level of energetic upgrading can overwhelm the human vessel if not approached with gentle wisdom. Spend time in nature, allowing the earth to ground the excess cosmic electricity flowing through your being. Place your bare feet on grass, lean against trees, immerse yourself in bodies of water. The earth herself is your greatest ally in integration. Your dream life has become a sacred text requiring careful study. Keep a journal beside your bed and capture the symbols, emotions, and visions that visit you in sleep. The Leo-Jupiter energy speaks through the language of imagery and metaphor, sending you guidance wrapped in the poetry of the subconscious. Pay special attention to dreams featuring stages, audiences, creative performances, or golden light. These are direct transmissions from your future self. Create daily rituals that honor your inner child, the part of you that Leo seeks to liberate. This might be as simple as dancing alone in your room, singing in the shower, doodling in the margins of notebooks, or playing with colors and textures. The key is engaging with these activities not as obligations, but as offerings of joy to the universe. Your inner child holds the codes for authentic creation. She knows how to make art for the pure pleasure of making. Work with the element of fire during this lunation. Light candles during meditation, spend time in sunlight, engage with activities that generate warmth and energy in your body. Fire is the element of inspiration, transformation, and creative power. By aligning with fire, you align with Leo's essential nature and Jupiter's expansive blessings. The Venus-Saturn opposition calls for practical magic, the art of weaving spiritual insights into material reality. Make lists of what you want to create, but write them as love letters to yourself. Instead of, "I need to start my business," try, "Dearest heart, I am ready to share my gifts with the world in ways that nourish both my soul and my bank account." This transforms goal setting from masculine force into feminine flow. Honor the Mars-Chiron square by engaging in gentle movement practices that help your body process old trauma around taking action. Yoga, dance, martial arts, or even vigorous walking can help discharge the energetic static that accumulates when we heal our relationship with personal power. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. The retrograde energies invite reflection rituals. Create a sacred space where you can review your journey, honoring how far you've come while clarifying where you're going. Write letters to your past self expressing gratitude for her bravery. Write letters to your future self describing the dreams you're ready to bring into form. This creates a bridge across time that supports your expansion. Most importantly, practice receiving. Leo energy is generous by nature, but it must also learn to gracefully accept the universe's offerings. When compliments come your way, receive them fully instead of deflecting. When opportunities present themselves, say yes before your mind can list all the reasons why you're not ready. When joy arises spontaneously, let it fill your entire being without apologizing for your happiness. And so we arrive at the heart of the mystery, beloved soul. This new moon in Leo, crowned with Jupiter's golden blessing, is not asking you to become someone new. It is asking you to remember who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning, beneath the fear, beneath the learned limitations that taught you to play small in a world that desperately needs your light. You came to this planet carrying gifts that no one else can offer. Your unique frequency, your particular way of creating beauty, your specific flavor of love, these are not accidents. They are cosmic assignments, divine appointments written in the stars before you ever took your first breath. The universe has been waiting patiently for you to remember, to reclaim, to step fully into the magnificence that is your birthright. This moment marks a turning point in your soul's journey. The timeline where you doubt your worthiness, where you apologize for your brilliance, where you hide your gifts in the shadows. That timeline is dissolving like morning mist before the rising sun. The timeline where you shine unapologetically, where you create from joy rather than fear, where you lead with love and inspire by example. This timeline is crystallizing into your lived reality. The lion has awakened in your heart, and she will not be tamed again. Jupiter has opened doorways that cannot be closed. Your creative fire has been reignited, and it burns with a flame that will illuminate not just your own path, but the paths of countless others who are ready to remember their own divine nature. Trust the process, beautiful one. Trust the expansion. Trust the way your dreams are growing larger than your fears. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, becoming exactly who you came here to be in perfect divine timing. The cosmos has spoken. Your time is now. Your light is needed. Your gifts are ready to be shared. Welcome to your golden age, sovereign soul. The stage is set, the audience is waiting, and you, magnificent, radiant, unstoppable you, are ready to take your bow. If this transmission has awakened something within your heart, if these words have reminded you of truths your soul already knows, then perhaps you're ready to walk this path of awakening with others who are also remembering their cosmic heritage. The universe works through synchronicity, and your presence here is no coincidence. Until the stars call us together again, shine on, beautiful soul. Shine on.